That way I have a place to visually mark where we start.
I didn't even hear you clap, dude. That was crazy.
Yeah, I know, but I need a visual as well as audio. I don't need the audio. I'm going to line up and then I'll cut to that.
Right.
So,
ready?
Yeah.
I start.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Already, look at your face already.
Oh, I don't even know how to make a straight face at this point. It's going to be ridiculous.
All right. Welcome to Mike and Dave Hit the Stage. I am Mike.
I am Dave.
This is episode 70, Antisocial Social Club. Exactly. I know.
No, your intro was fine. I'm not making fun of your intro.
No, I know you're yucking the title of the list.
This is not the one I have, like, of the lists we've sent each other. This is the one I have less problems with.
Okay. Well, I've only sent you lists now. You've taken like a vacation on sending me lists.
Yeah, been going through some shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, listen.
It's always good to make you feel bad.
I was going to say, wait to make me feel terrible, shit dick. So, all right.
Glad you're waiting that 10 seconds.
We've passed, we're past it, aren't we?
Yeah, no, we're going to be well past it by the time we get there. I just wanted to make you feel bad.
No, you don't not feel bad. I don't want you to blame me for, fucking algorithms and shit.
You are the problem. We know you're the problem.
Whatever. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's not the horrible shit I say. It's the one word you say at the beginning.
Right. Yeah, so in case anybody doesn't know, we record on Discord, and there's this, what is it, a vocal recording program?
Oh, yeah. It's a Discord bot that actually records our audio individually.
Right, and it's got
Craig.
a name. It's Craig. And I hate that asshole. But apparently, every time he comes on, I curse, which has become second nature to me that I don't even realize I do it anymore. And Dave scolded me before we started that I have to wait 10 seconds.
Yeah, because YouTube starts not censoring, but shadow banning you.
Apparently, if you say the F word 10 seconds into, I probably say it about
the F word.
A millisecond. Oh yeah, I do call him a lot of names. Anyway,
nice cup.
Thank you. Purple. Why?
Doesn't look purple.
What do you? Pink? Even if it was pink, what does that matter?
I don't know.
You homophobe?
Not a homophobe. To quote Bert Kreischer, I feel like more of a homochondriac. I feel like somebody will get me into it, and then I'll just line them up. I'll like it and be good at it.
Let's start this list off, because I've already been interrupted twice by both of my children. I've been up here for about 45 minutes, and both of my kids already came up and went, "When are you coming down? Can you give me a chance to do this, please?"
I don't know, man. I got nothing.
Yeah, I know. Well, you do have something, but apparently you lock your kid in a cage outside because he never comes in that room.
Oh, no. Well, he knows that when I'm recording, I'm unavailable for comments.
No, I wish my children were not rebels and fucking come up here and,
And today he's out with his grandparents. They took him to his cousin's house.
Oh, cool. All right. Excellent.
We'll see how good of a mood he comes home in.
Yeah. Oh, why? He doesn't like his cousins?
No, he does.
Oh.
It gets a little crazy over there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
It's a loud house. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. He's not a loud kid. Yeah, your kid is very, he's joke oriented. Your kid, not, Yeah, I get it. Yeah, this morning, Mary Jane and I went to somebody in the neighborhood. They bought a trampoline, and their husband, as she put it, is not good at anything. I think that's how she put it. So Mary Jane and I had to go over and put together a trampoline for her because they have an 8-year-old son, and the husband came out, and oh boy, I can see. It took Mary Jane and I about an hour or so to put together a 10-foot trampoline. It would have probably taken them 3 days if it was both of them.
Wow.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Is it because he's that inept, or was it that complicated?
No, it's not complicated. You need two people, and you have to have basic skills, but apparently this guy doesn't. Dude, it's basically putting screws and nuts in, on the
I'm good at putting my nuts and stuff.
yeah, and you have to make the ring, and then the hardest part, and we've had a few trampolines, so we know how to put them together in the bedroom.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No, in the backyard.
Yeah, vanilla. You vanilla sex motherfucker.
Really? All right. Anyway, but the hardest part is
lights off.
Getting the springs. Pulling the springs for the the
all these hand
part.
gestures are perfect.
Yeah. Why?
Just think about what you're saying and the hand gestures you're using and how inappropriate they seem. You're a mess.
Yeah. All right. So song number 1. I told you I'm off today. I'm
off kilter.
I don't know this. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
That's all right.
Anyway, my first song this week is "Fucking Hostile" by Pantera.
Yes.
Did I start off good?
There's very few examples of Pantera that wouldn't be good starts to something.
Right.
It's just a good old fist fight.
Yeah. So now you said that a lot of my songs are not antisocial songs.
They don't seem antisocial to me.
Fucking Hostile is not antisocial?
No.
No?
See, when I think antisocial, I think suicidal, mentally unstable. Hostile is just getting me on edge.
That's not antisocial. Antisocial, I think of more get away from me. That's all my songs.
Isolationism.
Get away from me. Yeah. I now have a cat. I have a cat on an AC looking out the window. Don't jump, Lily.
Do a backflip. Do a backflip.
She just looked at me like, what? She's looking out the window. Yeah, so I mean, come on. It doesn't get much better
more aggressive than this.
Right. Off of what I think is their greatest album, Vulgar Display of Power.
Oh yeah.
Although I do like the other one. What the fuck? Why am I blanking? What's the blue one?
Far Beyond Driven.
Far Beyond Driven. Wow. Holy shit. Those two are my favorite. With them. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at you.
You are? Oh, you look like you're looking up there.
Well, up there is in. You got to remember, I have monitors from here. I can't even get the range of here to here on the camera, but I have 2 ultra wide monitors. Over here is where I have the playlist, and I have you dead center right above the camera.
Yeah.
So when I'm looking directly at you, this is me looking at you.
Oh no!
When I look at the list, this is me looking at the list.
How about you look at the camera
difference?
every once in a while?
Yeah, but why would I want to look at the fucking void of a camera?
I don't know. That's why I have the camera right here, so that like I'm looking at your mug and I can see that in the camera's like right there. So it kind of looks like I'm looking at the camera.
I have the camera right below your goofy ass face.
Yeah, right.
All right, that's for you.
Nah.
That was the daintiest burp I've had in 3 days.
Yeah, why would you eat?
I don't know. It's not even what I'm eating. It's just my stomach has been weird. I burped the other day so loud, I rattled my own chest. I was like, you gotta love that.
Yeah. Whew. So, all right. So, listen. It's fucking Pantera. They're great.
It is.
I love it. Great album. I think at one point on the LIE, I don't know if I think Keith was in the car. I don't know if Keith even listens to us because that guy fucking doesn't talk to anybody anymore. Fucker. I think he was in the car when my friend Alan, and it was myself. It was Keith and somebody. It was 3 of us in the back. It was me, my friend Julian, and somebody else. And Julian started a pit to either this song.
In a car.
It was definitely this album. We were probably in the left lane of the LIE, I would say around the Queens Boulevard exit. And he started a pit in the back seat. That is one of the greatest memories I have. And I'm pretty sure my friend Alan was driving and he was yelling, "Stop, stop, stop." I can't
Probably
see.
swinging the back into the car. Fucking weirdos.
Dude, we did some. I mean, we did some stuff
Stupid,
that.
borderline illegal shit. Yeah.
Oh, whoa, bro. I see you're wearing an unworked shirt. Did you actually go see John?
I have not had a chance to.
You fucking asshole. Listen,
Life has
the
been
only
busy.
the only reason I know the only reason I bring that up is because John has been a participant in many of the
Shenanigans.
he might be the catalyst of a lot of them.
It's we have 1,000,001 stories from going to Roxy, going to Block 6, and then Astoria Soundworks.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, his sense of humor is so dry.
Yes.
My brain works too fast. So I immediately jumped to, oh shit, he's serious. And then he has to no.
All right.
Here's the problem. There's not much to say about Pantera.
No. But I do have questions to the next one.
Yes.
All right. Your next one is I by Black Sabbath.
Yes.
Dehumanizer.
Yes.
I realize that I have no clue about the Dio era of Black Sabbath.
Okay, so before we go into the Dio era, do you know about the multiple eras of Black Sabbath?
But most of them. I think you blew me away with a. I know there were singers that were only there for touring. Right?
No. Every singer had an album.
Singer, yeah. Okay.
So, the order doesn't matter, but you have Ozzy and Dio, obviously. Right. Ian Gillan from Deep Purple sang on one album.
Okay.
Tony Martin for 2 or 3, possibly more than that. Dio was back, and then they had one album with Glenn Hughes. It's the black sheep of the Black Sabbath albums, because the only member of Black Sabbath on it was Tony Iommi.
Okay.
The label demanded a Black Sabbath album, so they called it Tony Iommi's Black Sabbath and put out an album called Seventh Star.
That is weird.
It is very weird.
Right. Yeah.
And it's also sung by Rub Some Funk on It, heavy metal Glenn Hughes, another member of Deep Purple.
Yeah. Rub some funk on it.
It's the only way to describe Glenn Hughes' singing style. And so go ahead, rub some funk on it, see what happens.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
It's right up there with Extreme's Get the Funk Out. Stupid white people saying stupid white people shit.
I had that album when it came out, and that song disgusted me when it started. That whole album really did. I mean, more than word. The famous, the popular ones were
Wholehearted and More Than Words.
Yeah, but once that song came on, I went, yeah, I'm done. So, all right, tell me about this song.
I'm guessing you didn't look at any of the lyrics.
No.
There are references in here. It's pretty bleak shit. I am anger, under pressure, lost in cages, a prisoner, the first to escape. That's the lead of the song, the lead in. I am wicked, I am legion, strength in numbers I lie, the number is 1. Do you know the reference for I am legion?
It's a Bible thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Legion is another interpretation for the devil.
Okay.
The amassed army of
I've seen it in movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I'm a theologian if you know what I mean.
I'm glad you knew what the word theologian meant. I really thought I might not a good Googleizer.
Dude, I just have to let you know that, as stupid as I act, most of the time it's an act to make people laugh.
It's not an act. I've seen you fucking talk. We both have moments of complete stupidity. You don't have to pretend you're smart.
Of course. Listen, I'm not saying that I'm a genius, but a lot of times I do stupid shit just to make people laugh.
I told you my sister made a comment. I was doing something. I forget what it was. She goes, "That's really smart." And I went, "Yeah."
Gee,
she goes, "I didn't know you knew stuff like that." I went, are you? And my mom caught it and says, I only had one of my kids tested for being a genius. And my sister goes, I wasn't tested for being a genius. And my mom went,
Exactly.
yeah, I know. Oh, God, I love it.
That's hilarious. But so, go ahead. So,
this is another one of those amazing Black Sabbath songs that didn't have Ozzy on it.
Which, by the way, you brought up way too many Black Sabbath errors. I was going to say I will try to catch up. If I do catch up, it's going to be only on the Dio stuff.
I'll tell you right now, you can skip the Ian Gillan. It's not good. It's very much that, like, Ian Gillan left because he blew his voice out singing Black Sabbath.
Right.
So it's not even worth listening to.
How do you blow? Well, I don't know if he sings.
He's a screamer.
He sings it differently. Yeah.
He was trying to rock and roll scream, and he was blowing his voice out doing it.
So, okay. Now I see why you're saying skip it, because I would not like a screamer I don't even think I'm giving it Black Sabbath. It's a completely different style of music than this or than Ozzy's iteration of Black Sabbath. It should have been a different band.
It should have definitely been. And the same thing goes with Seventh Sign, the one with Glenn Hughes. I love Glenn Hughes, absolutely. Right. But he is not a Black Sabbath singer. I have never heard him sing a Black Sabbath song. Like, there were no live albums with that, that followed it.
Like he's never seen him do like Crazy Train. I mean, Crazy Train.
War Pigs, Black Sabbath, any of that.
That was me being dumb.
That's you picked an Ozzy song, but it was an Ozzy song, not a Black Sabbath song.
Right. Yeah.
What I would suggest is the Dio Black Sabbath, and because it's coming out soon, they're doing a box set of the Tony Martin Black Sabbath stuff. And that was really good. Okay. And it got no credit for being as good as it was.
Mm-hmm.
There's interpretations of, like, I wouldn't even call them interpretations, just different versions of Black Sabbath, and War Pigs, sung by Tony Martin, that are phenomenal.
All right, I'll take a look. I'll take a listen.
Yeah. And then Dio, have you heard Heaven and Hell?
Yes.
So Heaven and Hell is it's Dio, Black Sabbath with a different drummer.
Right.
It's amazing. It's magical. That's the best way to put it.
I've never heard anything Dio ever did that I didn't like. That's the thing.
I could probably find it.
Yeah,
without going all the way back to the doo-wop stuff, I could find stuff in the rock stuff.
I was just going to bring that up. And even the doo-wop stuff, I probably would enjoy.
The duo stuff?
The doo-wop, I said doo-wop.
Yeah, the Ronnie and the Redcaps and Elf, those are interesting.
Yeah.
But when he went out on his own, it was so much better. And Rainbow, God, Rainbow is so good.
I'm
trying to think. I think Graham Bonnet also sang on Rainbow. But, it's not Dio.
Right.
So let's go to the next song. Oh, it's Slipknot from the album Slipknot. The song is No, it's Surfacing. Here's my problem with Slipknot.
Okay, go ahead.
The first two albums are just so DJ oriented. Because it was of the time. There was a...
Right,
you got a guy throwing records around. I get it.
Rock rap, yeah. There's definitely a scratch part in here where I'm like, ugh. But it is one of my favorite Slipknot albums. Is the first one.
Oh, so. And congratulations to Eloy Casagrande, the new drummer for Slipknot.
No, I did not hear.
It was announced just either yesterday or the day before. And if I'm not mistaken,
Casagrande,
Eloy,
Eloi. Who is he?
Let me see. I think he's from Sepultura.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. Oh yeah, it's Brazilian.
Definitely, because he's Brazilian. That's a little racist.
Oh no, he was Sepultura's drummer up until a few weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
And then he left, and now he's part of that, which is funny because I think it was a round robin.
Yeah.
Jay Weinberg got kicked out of Slipknot and went to Suicidal Tendencies.
Okay.
The drummer from Suicidal is now joining Sepultura, and Sepultura's drummer is joining Slipknot.
Oh, so everybody is... why?
It's a fucking Dutch door.
Yeah. Dutch oven.
No, not a Dutch oven. Oh, my poor wife. She's been on vacation and she just had to deal with my horrible farts at home.
Why? Why are you doing that to her? It's
I'm not
terrible.
doing it on purpose. I fart in my sleep. I'm a gassy
Although,
boy.
although I did.
What? Here we go. Here we go. He's
Yes.
shaking. He's laughing so hard.
Yesterday, I got home from work, right? And Mary Jane had gotten home from work, and she was exhausted. She was laying in the bed watching TV.
Oh, no.
So I slid in next to her, and I let a gasser go. Don't drink. Stop drinking,
I
dude.
stopped.
Yeah.
You said
Well,
she was in bed. I put it down.
No. So I slid in, right? And as I slid into the bed to lay next to her, I let a hot
put
one
the
go.
bed at the end of that.
I let a hot one go. And it was not a loud one. It went right.
Oh, it was a hisser. Oh,
She's laying there, and about a minute later, she goes, "What the fuck? Did somebody take a shit?" And I was like, she thought it was one of the cats.
oh God, what do you got? A mountain lion? Jesus Christ!
No, but one of my cats is. Jesus Christ. Yeah. All right. Here, old Biddy talk. One of my cats has had a sour stomach for the past couple of days, and has had diarrhea.
You just described me as a cat. You want to talk old Biddy talk? I took a dump the other day that started out with a hissy piss out of my butt and turned into a shotgun blast with a solid nugget in it, and then right back to pissing. Enjoy that.
I do. I don't know if anybody listening is going to enjoy it, but
No,
I had to confess to my wife that no, that was me, and she was like, "Holy shit, what died in your ass?"
Have I told you about the time I made one of my coworkers eat my fart?
Wait, I coughed. Made you do what?
I don't want to say I made one of my coworkers eat my fart.
Made is such a bad word.
There's no other way to put it.
It makes me think of you like holding someone's face to your asshole.
No, I didn't force.
That is made. That is made somebody go.
Well, they really had nowhere to go. That's the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
So they bring a patient down from the floors for me to x-ray. I get the patient in the room. I x-ray them. And as I'm wheeling them out, I farted. It's just a lot of physical movement. I was a lot of gas that day, and I just couldn't stop it. And the patient didn't seem to notice. I get the patient in the hallway waiting for transport, and my manager walks by. This manager's long gone, so I'm not worried about retaliation. So she walks by. She goes, "Did that patient soil themselves?" And she's doing this.
Oh.
I went, "Oh yeah, they definitely did." And she walks past, and one of my other coworkers pops out of their room and goes, "Did they?" And I went,
"No,
nope." So we always refer to the time that she ate a fart.
Can I tell you something?
Yes, sir.
I hate the term "soil themselves."
What would you want to say?
I don't know.
What is the polite way to say that?
It's a professional way. Yeah. Did that person shart?
Yeah, you can't say shart.
Why not?
In a hospital. It just doesn't make you sound professional. I already look unprofessional. So I don't want to add that to it.
Mm-hmm. I did comment while you were muted before how wonderful your hair looks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Except for that hole in the back.
You got a hair? Well, you can't see it.
I know.
You got a haircut?
I
got a haircut, but it's ugly. Look, I mean, I didn't do anything to it today because I was making
you have it under a hat.
Yeah, I was making a trampoline today.
Just vanilla sex, missionary with the lights off. You think whipped cream's kinky.
Oh, God, you have no idea.
And you have no idea. That's the worst part. Just think of the dirtiest thing you can think of, and that's probably foreplay for me.
No. I don't want to think about that.
Exactly. I do.
Hey. Oh, look, there's a child. There's a child up here again. Shane, what are you doing? Wait, hang on. Hold, please.
Hold. He's got to solve some problems. This kid's like, no big deal, but I might have a tree branch stuck in my butt. Pine cone first.
Yeah, I heard what you were saying.
I know.
It's pretty close. You know when he came up? He came up, he sat on his bed, and he went like this. I was like, is everything all right? He goes, I'm wet.
Did you get it? Did you get logic behind that, or just did he pee himself? What happened?
No, I'm sure they were. They were. It's nice out, so they were probably outside playing with the hose. Were you outside playing with the hose? Shane, were you outside playing with the hose? Why are you all wet?
This is
Oh, so that's what? So that's water spit. Is that what it is? You spit. Eric spit his water on you. You spit your water on yourself.
yeah. Now this is getting interesting.
All right, listen. Go downstairs, crazy boy. Come on, Shane. You can't stay up here. Come on. I'll be done soon. If you, the faster you go downstairs, the faster I'll be done. He made himself comfortable. Grabbed his computer, laid on his bed. Just give me some time.
It's one of those. The quicker you fuck off, the quicker we can be done with this.
Yeah, exactly. Even though we're only on a third song and we're about an hour and a half in.
We're 33 minutes in. Well, a lot of these, like, there's not much to say about Slipknot. Lost a drummer, and they kicked out another drummer.
Yeah.
Are they? Has Clown stopped suing them? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't.
Some of their kids are in a band together.
Recent Slipknot. I'm not a. I think the last album I bought is the album called Psychosocial, or is the first song called whatever album that.
I know which
on.
one you're talking about. I'm not like I don't listen to Slipknot.
That was the last one I listened to all the way through.
Okay, let's see. That's All Hope Is Gone.
Okay.
2008, by the way.
Wow, I haven't listened to Slipknot since 2008. That is before my children were born.
Yup.
Holy crap. Dude, time goes way too fast, bro.
Time is a dirty motherfucker.
Oh my God. You know what's funny? That's before I had the position I have now. Holy crap.
Nope. I was going to say, what, pickle kisser?
So, your second song. 1, 2. Yes, your second song.
Yes. Second song.
Is
one of the greatest songs ever written.
It is a wonderful number, yes. It is Wood by Alice in Chains off
Yes.
of the album Dirt, which is, holy crap, if I could tell you, I believe I had the cassette of this.
I did.
And I would listen to it almost every day walking to school for a while. Side 1 and side 2. This was a great album.
It absolutely was.
And
I'm a little mad that the remaster's on here, not the original.
Yeah, I didn't notice much of a difference. What's different? What
I just there's something about the original version. It feels different.
Of course.
But when you look at the track listing for this album, there's one mass song.
Which one?
Sick Man.
I enjoy that song.
I'm not saying
my
it's
favorite.
bad.
Not my favorite. Right. But I'll give you that one. Yeah. But I mean, you got this. You got Down in a Hole. Bones.
Them Bones. Damn That River. Rain When I Die. Down in a Hole. Sick Man. Rooster. Junkhead. Dirt. Godsmack, which is where Godsmack got their stupid name from.
Is it really?
There's an untitled track that's only like 44 seconds, and then Hate to Feel, Angry Chair, and then Wood. And out of 13 tracks, like 11 amazing songs.
That is great. That is a great album. Wow. I'm going to listen to that. Album.
It's a home run
album. Chains. Huh?
It's a home run album.
Yeah. Alice in Chains, you can't go wrong. They are one of the only bands that what they did was they would come out with an album and then they would release an EP in between albums, and the EP was a different feel from their albums.
Yes.
Like you have Jar of Flies, which was unbelievable.
But the irony of why they had to do that was actually a little sad.
Is it Lane Staley?
Lane Staley was difficult to get a hold of at times, due to his rampant drug problems.
And they had obligations.
Yep. In the
So
end, though,
are the EPs mostly Jerry Cantrell then?
they're
I
most of
never.
his writing.
Okay. Okay.
But if you look at their body of work, it's just phenomenal. Even
Yeah.
now, I'm not a huge William Duvall fan. He's great,
Mm.
but I'm not super into their stuff. But Jar of Flies was, you make it sound like it's an EP. It's an album. Just they're calling it an EP.
But I think it's considered an EP. Yeah.
Yeah, it's considered an EP because they called it that, but it's 7 tracks.
Yeah.
It's not like your standard, 3 or 4 track EP.
Right. Right.
What's the other ones? Oh, Sap.
Yes.
Sap was a great EP.
Hmm.
See, now you got me doing it. I'm just looking through them one by one.
But I mean, different feel. And I would say that any other band that would have done that, I would have probably hated it.
I could agree with that. Anybody else doing this wouldn't have worked.
Right, but it worked with them. Only because I think they set a precedent doing it. Where it was expected, and it from the beginning. If all of a sudden, for example, let's say Metallica did all these albums and all of a sudden started doing EPs in between that was like acoustic, everybody would be like, "What the fuck?" You know?
Speaking of acoustic, they're
Yeah.
unplugged. I
Yes.
don't care about what Nirvana did. I don't care about what any other band did. Alice in Chains Unplugged was the greatest unplugged album, the greatest acoustic album I've ever heard.
I'll give it to you.
It's beginning to end. They picked their best songs. Even with Lane Staley half dead, they still did an amazing job.
Yeah.
And that's when you really saw how important Jerry Cantrell's vocals were at the same time.
Well, I think
you
that's
never
what
really-
changed everything. Was because I think after he died, there was a great chance that this band would never make it.
Yes.
But I think everybody knew that they could continue if Jerry Cantrell took over.
Yes.
And
essentially, they found a new singer.
Mm-hmm.
But they changed the style. They changed everything to match
Right.
his voice, which you should do when you make changes
100%.
like that.
Right.
And when you think, I'm trying to think of who the original bassist was. The original bassist passed away as well.
Mm.
I'm going to have to look it up. Fuck.
Do it.
Well, that was easy enough to find.
Yeah. What'd you do? Dead Alice in Chains bassist?
Yeah.
Did you really put that in?
Yes. So, it was Mike Starr.
Okay.
So Mike Starr passed away in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had been out of the band already because I think Mike Inez was playing with them for years.
Okay.
But he had been out of the band. Yeah, he was out in 93. And then Mike Inez took over. And Mike Inez had left Ozzy's band to join Alice in Chains. And then he was doing double duty. And then he left. Rob Trujillo came in. And then the swap happened. You don't know the swap?
Rob Trujillo played bass for Alice in Chains?
No, I'm sorry. That was Ozzy's band.
Oh,
He was in with Ozzy.
you just like blew my mind. I was like, wait a minute, what?
No, Mike Starr left. Mike Inez was going back and forth between Ozzy and Alice in Chains.
Uh-huh.
Mike Inez left Ozzy's band and Robert Trujillo joined Ozzy's band. I'm sorry, that's where my miscommunication happened.
Mm.
And then in the early 2000s, the swap happened where Robert Trujillo left Ozzy's band to join Metallica,
Mm-hmm.
and Jason Newsted joined Ozzy's band.
Okay.
And it ended up they were going to go on tour and they were going to write, and it didn't happen because Ozzy had the ATV accident.
Okay.
And that sidelined him, and then Jason kind of went off and did a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Interesting. Yeah.
I've made myself sad with the death of Mike Starr.
All right, here. Let's boost your spirits with my next one.
Is it gonna boost my spirits?
I'm kicking my fucking camera here. Hang on.
Oh no,
Yes.
it's definitely not gonna boost my spirits.
Oh, but it's gonna make you so much.
I'm so fucking tired of typo negative.
Are you ready? I told you the next two. I told you the last episode that I had another typo negative.
I know.
This will be the last one. I promise.
I hope.
Look at you. Look at you.
And it's all from one album.
Yes. Well, I could have.
Go ahead, do it. Everything dies.
What? No.
Because I just. That's all I can say.
All right, guys. So, well, I put on "We Hate Everyone" by Typo Negative, and as I listened to it, I knew you were going to hate this because there is a formula for Typo Negative songs,
and it's
where
everything I don't enjoy.
Well, the beginning of this one starts off pretty fast-paced. If you want to say kind of punk rock-ish.
Yeah, almost
right?
poser-ish.
Yeah. And then it goes into the goth part where he puts on some weird Romanian Dracula accent, which I'm sure today would get him canceled.
Probably not, because he was living the lifestyle there. Do you say penis size? You fucking dick looker. Ugh, you're a mess.
Meat gazer.
You are a fucking meat gazer.
And then it goes into what I can only describe as goth disco.
And the fact that you had to say that, you should have bitten your own fucking kneecaps off. Fucking horrible. I just decided to start going through titles.
It does the okay, go ahead.
I'm just going through typo album titles, and I want to stab you with a pencil. Slow, Deep, and Hard, Origin of the Feces, Bloody Kisses.
So generic, so on the nose.
October Rust. World Coming Down, Life is Killing Me. And then there's like 5 or 6 like greatest hits.
Mm-hmm. 5 or 6 greatest hits. Jesus Christ.
The Least Worst of. The Best of Typo Negative. The Complete Roadrunner Collection of Typo Negative. Those are just the 3 that are up here. And there's one from 2007. I'm pretty sure he was dead in 2007, right?
No.
Oh, so this was the last album. Oh yeah, he died in 2010. Okay.
2010? Yeah.
Yeah. So this was.
Yeah, we just passed the.
So 2007 they had
Jesus
Dead
Christ.
Again. So terrible.
Little did he know.
Little did he know. And the worst part is half of this album is fucking live versions of old songs.
Right. Yeah,
it's 10 tracks.
It was to get an album out.
10 tracks, and none of them seem very interesting. I've never heard any of these.
Yeah.
Oh, Halloween in Heaven.
Dude,
that's one of the songs.
I wish we could play music on this right now because I want to hear that. I want to hear it.
An Ode to Locksmiths.
What?
That's a song on their last album. Tripping a Blind Man. I'll read them in order. Dead Again, Tripping a Blind Man, The Prophet of Doom, September Sun, Halloween in Heaven. These 3 things. I got nothing.
Yeah.
She Burned Me Down, Some Stupid Tomorrow, An Ode to Locksmiths, Hail and Farewell to Britain, and then the rest are not covers, but they're live versions of songs.
An Ode and Farewell to Britain.
I don't. And the best thing is, let me see. 2 songs have over 1 million plays.
Yeah.
And everything else is like 100,000, 200,000.
I am totally intrigued, and I'm definitely going to give this as I put it, a scan. I will scan like the first 10 seconds of each song, and if it catches me, I'll listen.
If I find one of these on a list, I swear to God, I'm going to make you sit on my brand new tripod.
That sounds really dirty.
It's really bad. Ugh.
Okay, so let's go to your next one.
Oh, James LaBrie, Jekyll and Hyde from the Adam
Fuck is
Static
James
Impulse.
LaBrie?
James LaBrie's the singer for Dream Theater.
That's why I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
This was okay. This was.
I didn't think it was, but it's literally about a mental patient being let go. Like, yeah, we really rehabilitated him. Good job.
Yeah, yeah,
And he's like, no, you didn't.
yeah. It was okay.
Well, this is one of those albums where they wrote the album and then he just came in and sang it.
And then they named the album after him, like a.
Well, he's the singer.
Him?
Well, he's the singer. It was a solo album,
Right?
but the music was written before he got there. And
That's
the only
what I mean,
reason I
like-
know that is if you go to the album itself,
Yeah.
the original version is still on the album with the,
Right.
I think it's their drummer or their guitarist singing.
Oh, so they were like, let's see how. Jesus, I kicked my fucking camera again. They were
Good
like,
job,
let's see how
shitballs.
terrible. Let's see how terrible we can make this, and then let's see how this guy can make it better, but still not make Mike want to listen to it.
Yeah, pretty much. I knew you weren't going to love it, but it's not bad.
No, it's not bad. Listen, like I said, you get a lot of stuff you put on here. By the way, it gets better from here for you. By the way,
Oh, I know.
you have shocked me. You have shocked me with one of these, in a good way.
Is it-
By the way,
I'm trying to think if it's the next one on my side or the one after that or the final
No.
one.
well, no, there's comments for each one of them.
Okay.
But this, yeah, I mean, listen, it's a rock song. It's apparently the guy from Dream Theater. You know, he's a great singer. The band is okay. The song is okay. I have nothing. I have
Well,
nothing.
it can't all be typo negative.
I'm telling you. Well, typo negative got us talking though, didn't it?
It
Fucker.
certainly did. Fucking sick and tired. Speaking of people, I am just borderline sick and tired of. Let's go to the next one.
Okay. All right. So my next song is "Shades of Grey" by Biohazard.
People
off of
talk
Urban
about
Discipline.
Biohazard like it's fucking royalty, and it is not that great.
No, it's not that great, but it's a time. Listen, you're younger than us. What? You need glasses? What's that fucking face?
Yeah,
for?
I'm just squinting at how stupid that was. You're only 4 years older than me.
Okay, so this came out when I was like 15. That means you were 11. You were my
Yeah.
son's age. If my son started listening to Biohazard, I'd be like, "What is wrong with you?" Okay, but if he was 15 and I heard it in his room with his door closed because he was, going through puberty or whatever, I would understand. That's the
Sitting
difference.
in there listening to Biohazard, just tugging it.
Okay, I was not going there.
I know you
weirdo.
weren't. That's why I went there. I had to
Yeah.
make it weird.
Okay, so, so Biohazard has a special place in our hearts, only because it's a New York band. They kicked off another wave of hardcore, I would say.
I can agree with that. I
Okay,
can because
so
I remember being in high school and guys talking about Candiria and Biohazard and I can't remember some of the names of the other bands that I had no interest in.
yeah,
I'm not even trying to be funny. Like there were other bands that they talk
I
about.
get it. Listen,
Town Concrete. I'd be like, all right.
right. And these were all bands I saw live, and these were all bands that listen, they were a thing when we were in high school. And that's the reason why when they came back with the original lineup a year or so ago, everybody wanted to go. Unfortunately, I think I was in Florida when it happened, so I couldn't go. But it was I'm gonna get shit for saying this. It was the rap rock portion of hardcore. Like,
I get that because that does.
you know what I mean?
I think that's why I was so disinterested in it because I'm not
Right.
a fan of rap.
It was of that time, right? And then Evan went on and became a porn star, and he married.
First of all, no, he didn't. He married Tara Patrick, and she
Yeah.
continued to do porn with him, and it was
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Okay, so he wasn't. He was the porn star cuck. I don't
He's-
know what the fuck to say.
No, in porn today there is a porn star cuck. It's sad. No, but it's just something about like I have no, whatever he did in his personal life is none of my business concern.
Right.
And even the porn stuff doesn't interest me because I wasn't
And-
super into Tara Patrick. So whatever.
And listen, the man, he was a pudgy little man when he did this, and he turned.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Did you just refer to another human being as a pudgy little man?
I never said I wasn't.
Because
I
really,
was about,
it's pot calling the kettle black here.
but you didn't let me finish.
Go ahead.
He then turned it around and became this. He
Roided out
worked out. I mean, he
psychopath.
was, yeah, a psychopath. He became a psychopath. Did he?
He looks like a psychopath.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, he was also on Oz, so really, how unstable could he have been?
Yeah. But there was a reason. I don't expect you to understand it, but there was a reason why it was a big deal when they came around a few years ago.
I get why, because it's a huge thing for Brooklyn history. It's a huge thing for nostalgia.
Mhm.
I get that. It's just not for me. It really
I
isn't.
get it. Listen, if there's one thing that this fucking podcast has shown, that there's a lot not for you and there's a lot not for me.
Oh yeah. I figured my next one would be not for you at all.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. So Biohazard, they did their thing. They came back. I just gave a thumbs up. I don't know why. I've been watching. Have you been watching Fallout? Dude, have you been watching it?
I'm six episodes in.
Oh, that's right.
And
We spoke about it. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So your next one. Now I don't remember what year this came out.
I'll get it.
And I never listened to the lyrics. Oh, excuse me. Until you put it on here. I basically knew the chorus and that was it. Now,
do you want to be mad?
Go ahead.
This is a trifecta song.
Okay, because let me announce it here.
Hmm.
Now, here's something I didn't know. It is "Living in a Box" by Living in a Box.
From the album?
Living in a Box? You made fun of me before. You were going to say Slipknot by Slipknot by Slipknot.
But this is why.
Okay.
This is why I was going to make that joke.
So I know nothing about. Is this a band? Is this a person?
It's
a group?
British pop group
Okay.
called Living Box. 1987.
Okay. I was yes. And
oh man, this is
the-
so bad.
The chorus has lived in my head forever. Like as soon as I saw the song, like I just looked down the list, I went, "That can't be what I think it is." And then it came on, and I went, "This
Holy shit, it
motherfucker!
is.
This motherfucker just won the fucking list with this song." Because
Now, can
I need to know.
explain-
Please explain to me.
Okay, so the group that you were talking about earlier that plays games together, Mike, Tony, Mark, and myself, we play GTA online all the time. And
Right.
if you're in a car with Mike, if Mike's driving, it's usually nonstop pop or, the classic rock channel. If you listen to nonstop pop, this is one of the songs on the list in GTA 5.
Okay.
And it's been stuck in my head for the last 3 or 4 years playing GTA.
Now, we have a list coming up later. This was the catalyst for why I made that list.
Oh, the terrible one-hit wonders?
Yes,
Yeah, it's not a secret. It's coming.
because terrible one-hit wonders is coming in the next couple weeks. Is this the only thing they've ever done?
Here's the funny
can't
thing. They
think-
had a second single on the same album.
Shut up.
This peaked at number 25 in the British charts and number 5 in the US.
Okay.
But they had another Crystal Circus. Second single went top 30.
Really?
So
What's
really-
the second single?
Scales of Justice.
Was that a Metallica song?
Mm-mm. They also did a song called So the Story Goes, the single version of which featured additional vocals by Bobby Womack, and that hit number 34 in the UK and 81 in the US. So they're not really a one-hit wonder. They're just known for one song because it's
Right.
also the title of their album and the title of their band.
Their band.
So
Hilarious.
I couldn't resist. It's such a good song.
It is. It is a good song. I
It's
don't even know what he was
stupid good.
saying. I don't know why it's antisocial. I don't know. I just
Hang on. Get the lyrics
what's he
up.
saying it? Because I was so grooving on the chorus that I really didn't listen to what he was saying.
All right. Woke up this morning, closed in on all sides, doing nothing. I feel resistance as I open my eyes. Someone's fooling. I found a way to break through all the cellophane lines because I know what's going on. In my own mind, I'm living in a box. I'm living in a cardboard box.
You homeless asshole.
Life goes in circles, around and around, circulating. Sometimes I wonder what's moving underground. I'm escaping. This is a crazy homeless person.
Yeah. Hey. Sorry, I'm yawning. I apologize.
If Homeless Mustard had written pop music, it would have been this.
Mustard.
The guy from until the guy dressed up as Jesus in the Until It Sleeps video.
He's
God,
dead.
terrible. I hope not.
Mustard,
I hope he's all right.
You know
He's a
who's
mess.
still around?
Who?
Sleeves.
I thought you were going to say Tippy
Sleeves.
Tom.
No, Tippy Tom's dead.
Yeah, Tippy Tom died a long time ago.
Holy crap.
Do you know how many times I yell a beagle named Bagel?
You know how many times, and this is not Tippy Tom, this is the homeless man on the walkover. I forget his name. He had a name too.
Treat
but
Yourselves?
They would talk to him. Yes, when he had the thing and
Andrew
Opie stomped the cake. Andrew, treat yourselves! And then
Treat
Opie
yourselves.
fucking stomped the cake like an asshole.
Well, I love that everyone thought that was so horrible. He gave him like $200 for it.
Yeah, I know.
Not that he didn't go and buy alcohol, but that's not the problem.
Treat yourselves. I'll never forget that. The way he said it and everything. He was so happy.
For context, Opie and Anthony used to do 2 shows. They did one on K-Rock, and then halfway through the show, they would leave, walk over to Sirius, over to XM, and they broadcast that on XM, the walkover. And in that, they were also filming, and there was a homeless guy who had either found or somebody gave him a cake, and he offered Opie a slice, and he just stomped the whole fucking cake on him. Which sounds cruel, but
why would you do that? Is that what he said? Why would you do that? Oh, so terrible.
It's the same thing when he cut the strings off of Sandy Kane's guitar. That's a dangerous game to play. That lady looked crazy.
She's still around. She goes on
Jim
and Sam every once in a while.
300 years old.
Yes. She looks like the woman gremlin in Gremlins 2. Or Gremlins 1, whatever it is.
Gremlins 2. The new batch. All right, let's go to the next one because I have actually some stuff to say.
Okay. So this is my last song, and then you get greedy.
I got greedy on this one. I don't normally get greedy.
So this is my last one. It's called "Born to Lose" by Social Distortion. On Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell.
And go ahead. You were gonna say?
No. I'm just a fan of. I have nothing to say about Social Distortion because I love them. Go ahead.
I do. I have something to say. Every time I hear a Social Distortion song, I feel mad.
Why?
Because I've seen them live and they play this so much faster live.
Well, yeah.
And the energy is so much different. It's great. I'm not saying they suck. I love them. I love Mike Ness's voice. I love it.
Wow, that's a surprise. But it's better live.
It's better live because it's sped up. It's got it's got frenetic energy.
Right.
Like it's got a frantic feeling to it. This didn't have it.
What I think is, on their albums, they have a certain way that they want it to sound.
I get that. Because I also get the feel that's there.
Right. And then live, I have a feeling it's, like you said, it's more of the energy. If they played this at this tempo live, I think it would sound boring.
It would feel stagnant.
Right. So I am so happy you like Social Distortion. I did not know you liked Social Distortion.
I have a really great appreciation. My friend Sammy and her husband, huge Social Distortion fans, because they kept talking about it. I'm like, I got to look this up. Yeah. And the first video I found was them live at CBGB's.
Okay.
and it was a perfect live show.
Yes, live. We saw them at Mulcahy's in Long Island.
That's got to be a show.
It was
I
great.
love Mulcahy's.
Bro, I can't even believe they played Mulcahy's. It was standing room only. I was 3 people back from the stage. You know, no pushing.
You really love to be right up by the stage.
Not always. But when we saw Goldfinger a couple weeks ago, we were back. We watched. I wanted to watch that show. I'm a watcher now. I'm I'll dance a little bit in my spot, but I ain't jumping in no pit anymore. I'm a fucking old man.
I am way past the pit. I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah. Well,
fucking. I know if I'm too old, you're super too old.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
I'm done with the pit. My back is killing me.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Speaking of old man backs.
Yeah.
Next week, my old man back and my grandpa knees.
Next week we're going to see Sum 41.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's not for you. Don't worry about it. That's why I didn't buy you a ticket, Dave.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't buy me a ticket.
Yeah.
Didn't want to have to StubHub that to somebody else.
And then at the end of the month, we're going to see. This is going to be a great show. We're going to see Frank Turner and Amigo the Devil and the Bridge City Sinners are opening for him.
So we've covered all 3 of those.
Yes, they've all 3 been on lists. Yes,
all 3 have been on the list separately. And now I'm not the biggest Frank Turner fan.
Mm-hmm.
Amigo the Devil was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Bridge City Sinners is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
It's going to be, listen, I've seen Amigo the Devil live already. They opened for Clutch. And that's
actually how they came up on these lists.
They had a backdrop of all kittens, and it was great. I saw that and I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. And it was.
It's right up there with the singer from Last in Line with his denim vest with the kittens on the back. Laser kittens.
Yep. And then Bridge City Sinners, I've only seen, I've heard them and I've only seen videos of them. I've never seen them live. So that's going to be interesting.
I think it's going to be great. That's one of those lineups that even if you're not super into it, it's going to be a fun time.
Yeah. I'll listen. What I've heard of Bridge City Sinners, I like it. I like some, and then there's some that play, and I'm like, But
it's a very specific Southern style of music,
right? I almost, and I know you're not supposed to use this word. It's almost like a gypsy style music.
I know what you're saying, and
along the lines of like Gorgo Bordello, like you ever hear them?
No,
they are a New York band actually. And they're, I don't know how to explain it. They actually just played Friday at Irving Plaza. They had a free show, a benefit for Jesse Mallon, one of the one of the guys in the hardcore scene.
Okay,
he's sick, and they did a benefit for him. They were supposed to do it in Tompkins Square yesterday, which would have been great because I was working, but they moved it to Irving Plaza. Friday night, and they were taking donations at the door to get in, but I couldn't go. The lineup was Murphy's Law, Madball, Gorgo Bordello, which I didn't even realize was a New York band, and is in that scene, not the hardcore scene, but the New York scene, I guess you could say. And they're more of a, and I wish I had a better word. They're that gypsy rock. They're
There's got to be a better term for it.
I don't know,
because I put them in that.
I don't even know why that word. I don't even know why that word is bad. I don't say it derogatory. I don't mean it derogatory.
I know, but there is no the origin of the word is actually derogatory.
Yeah, I know, because everybody gets mad at everything now. But if you listen to the music, you'd know what I mean.
I can only go by what I know, and with the Bridge City Sinners, they have a very almost like Dixieland jazz vibe to them.
Right.
With, that Southern upbeat sound. Mm-hmm. Like, even though they're not singing about upbeat stuff, it's got the upbeat energy.
Yeah, it's lyrically, and it's, I don't remember the singer's name, but it's the way she sings. It's very, I don't know. I'm not even going to say it again.
I know what you're
It's a
going for.
style, right?
It's a style. I've never heard that term used to describe it,
Okay. I
but it
know in my head
works.
what it is. I don't have the words to explain it.
Okay.
Um, but that's it. I don't know how we got there, but
I don't know either.
all right. Now it becomes the fucking Dave show because, you know, I picked a fucking song and then I look at the list and he put 2 at the end. Boo.
Well, I put one extra.
Okay, so the first one
You mathematical moron.
is Magnum Bullets featuring Dan Avidian Night Runner off the album Thunderbird.
All right. So you want me to correct everything you got wrong in that
Holy
statement?
shit, yeah, please, because
So this is Magnum Bullets by Dan Avidan.
it says featuring.
It's featuring.
Uh,
He's the only singer.
okay.
From the album Thunderbird by Night Runner.
Okay.
Okay, Dan Avidan. Do we know who that is?
Nope.
That's Dan from Ninja Sex Party.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Yep, 100%.
I am going.
This is what happens when he sings normally.
I am going to listen to this with new ears.
Yes, you
because, I felt like I was in an 80s movie listening to
80s
this.
synth pop masterpiece.
Yes. It was good.
Isn't it amazing?
I never said it was. I just felt like I was in an 80s movie listening to this.
It is amazing. If you there's a music video for it, and it's an animated music video.
I am going to
as 80s as you think.
I would not say it's an amazing song.
Oh,
it is no Ninja Sex Party song.
It is not Ninja Sex Party.
But I am going to listen to it with new ears now. And now that you told me there's a video, I will watch the video as well.
Now, the irony is, so that means you don't know the fucking lyrics.
No, I was just caught in the synth and all the... I'm in Tron and shit, and, you know...
A dark and moonless night has never felt so right. The empty mirror only shows what's left inside.
Uh-huh.
Come on, that's goth as shit.
Did he write this, or...
I don't know if he wrote the lyrics, but, oh man, it's so good. Lost in these city streets, the electric tapestry, the neon beckons me beyond its ghostly light. That's poetic.
Okay.
No longer I pretend the staircase I descend will lead me anywhere but my unscripted end.
Uh-huh.
Come on. My heart and hands collide. The gun lays at my side. Too late to turn back. Only fate's left to decide. Come on. That's art.
Yeah.
It's not often I'm like, this is beautiful.
Is this still going on, or is this
I think this was a one-off.
Shot? Yeah.
I think it was a one-off. Because he has another band.
Ninja Bride didn't want to do anything with it.
This is a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Dan also does stuff with the Super Guitar Brothers.
I don't know who that is.
Two acoustic guitars. They do acoustic songs, and they've had Dan sing on a few things. One of which was "Kiss from a Rose" by Seal.
Okay.
So they do a complete guitar cover with him singing over it. If you look him up, just Dan Avidan.
Yeah.
He has so many guest features on other things.
And they're
all amazing.
I had no idea. All right, and let's go ahead.
You want to go to the last one?
Well, if you had something to say, I would.
No, not really. I just love this fucking song. I think it's perfect.
Yeah. It was an interesting song, and I felt like I was in an 80s movie. I didn't dislike it. I didn't like it. It was just like, woof, this is weird. And then you hit me with "Letters to Dana" by Sonata Arctica, whatever the fuck.
Sonata Arctica from the album Ecliptica.
Yeah, fuck it.
Let's hear it.
Every time it came on, thank God I was in the car, and thank God Craig didn't come on, because I yelled out in my car out loud, "You fluty fuck."
Did you happen to listen to this song fully?
Yes, I did.
Did you get the point of how fucked up it is?
How fucked up it is? What do you mean?
Did you... Okay, did you listen to the words?
Yeah.
Okay, did you get what the story was about?
No.
Okay.
I didn't listen to it that closely.
I'm going to read you the first one. Mm-hmm. The first verse. "Dana, my darling, I'm writing to you because your father passed away. It was a beautiful day. Yes, I don't want to bother you anymore. I used to hope you'd come back, not anymore, Dana. That is
Now I
such a
remember.
fucked up
Yes.
thing. And you
Yes.
think, well, this guy's an asshole.
And then
My
yeah.
my eyes
Go
might
ahead.
have betrayed me, but I've seen your pictures on the cover of a filthy magazine, and I think my heart just cannot handle that. Dana, my darling, would be so bad.
Uh-huh.
So that's pretty fucked up.
Right.
Then the next verse, Dana, my darling, I'm writing you because your mother passed away. It was a really rainy day. I didn't mean to
Right.
bother you anymore. Your mother wished you'd come visit your father's grave, Dana.
Mm-hmm.
Your father disowned you because you've sinned, but he did forgive you in the condition he was in. And I hope you won't do those things anymore. It's so like it's heartbreaking. He's writing these letters to this woman,
Right.
and then the last, where is it? Where is it? Where's the last verse?
I don't know. How do you lose a verse, dude?
It looks like, oh, here it is, because everything. The word Dana is 9,000 times in the song. Oh Dana, Dana, oh Dana, I'm writing to you. I heard you passed away. It was a beautiful day. I'm old and I feel time has come for me. My diary's pages are full of thee.
My diary.
So this whole time he hasn't been writing to this woman that he was in love with.
He's writing to himself about her.
Yeah, he's writing about her. Yeah. And he's just a lonely incel loser.
Incel.
just a lonely, sad, dry-dicked piece of shit. And that got him. She was doing the Lord's work.
Dry dick is a great word. I'm sad I didn't think of it myself.
I use that all the time. I just the idea, this song and The Last Drop by Sonata Arctica are two of their nastiest songs.
The last drop, I can only imagine what that's about.
We've had it on the list before, and you didn't get that one either. Yeah. That's the one with the chorus. Now that I found the whore in you, how can I tell you no?
Yes, I like that one, I think. I did like that one.
You did. And the best part about it is both of these songs are just as fucking brutal.
That's funny.
Yeah, I've put 3 Sonata Arctica songs on here, and you've liked all 3.
Yeah, yeah.
It was.
This one was okay. This was the least the
least favorite of the 3.
But yeah, it was the fluty shit in the beginning.
Oh, the fluty shit.
Yelled at my car every time. You fluty fuck.
I've had the fluty shits more than once in my life.
The fluty shits. Doug Flutie?
Oh God, they've been as big as his fist.
Do you know who Doug Flutie is?
Yeah, he's a football player.
Oh, okay, you do know. I don't know.
Yeah, because I remember the Flutie Flakes.
I have friends who don't know who the fuck, they don't watch sports, and they're like, what?
I don't watch sports.
All right.
I know Brett Favre and Doug Flutie, and that's the end of Terrell Owens. Who was the guy who was drowning puppies?
What the fuck is it? Vic?
Michael Vick. Unrelated. Yeah. Now I have to say unrelated after his name because I'm not accusing anybody anything. Heinz Ward.
I think he's convicted.
Somebody I am accusing somebody. Aaron Hernandez. Is that the guy who shot himself in the chest?
Aaron Hernandez? No, I think he
shot somebody else, didn't
he? Dude, there's a podcast.
No.
That talks about his life, and wow, he just wanted to be a badass since he was a kid, and even when he got the life of a football player, which would have set him. He was a good football player, and then he couldn't leave the
badassness alone,
street life behind. And while he was playing, dude, days before he was playing, he would kill somebody, and then on that Sunday would be on the field, and it's crazy to listen to because you're like, dude, I could have watched one of those games where 2 days ago he killed a guy.
Yeah.
And now he's playing football like it ain't no thing. Ain't no thing.
Ugh. Add that to the list of white people things you say.
So that's it. That's you taking over the fucking list.
Yeah, one song.
I know.
Like you've never tacked on one at the end.
A couple times we both have, yeah.
Oh God. I might add stuff to the next couple lists just to be a dick now.
Well, you do have to work on those because I've sent
Are they
you two.
misorganized?
The one is one. Yeah, both of them are. No, so both of them are.
I'm looking.
You have to add one song to the. So one day, me and Dave were going to. I forget what we were supposed to do.
Record.
Were we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You got held up.
Yeah. I got held up by being with my family.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't.
In the meantime, you sent me a list called "Well, We're Waiting."
Yeah.
Which immediately I thought of in Caddyshack.
Yes, I tried to find that.
We're waiting.
You can't find that clip by itself because I wanted to send you that clip. You have to. It's like if you can and put it at the beginning of that when we do it.
No, I'm not.
It would be great. Why not?
Just because you want me to do it.
The Always Sunny one.
Oh God, that was so good.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have to watch the whole, like that whole part.
No, I
to
don't.
get to the we're waiting. I don't know. I can't cut it. I'm video illiterate.
I only learned how to do this because of this podcast. So
yeah,
don't think it's that hard to learn.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I have a feeling you're going to be so mad at that list.
By the way, I had a vision of because I think you said that Jenny had taken you out to dinner.
Yes,
and it was for your birthday. I just picture me sending you that list and you sitting at the table with a big bowl of pasta in front of you and just reading that and going, God damn it.
Why pasta?
I don't know. It's just what popped in my head when you were sitting in front of you.
Because you're Italian.
Yeah.
You just assume big meal, pasta.
And
you
assume
I
could have been racist and it was fucking empanadas in front of you, all right?
Also would have been fair.
Yeah. Would have been.
And I'm thinking back, it was Texas Roadhouse, so you can go fuck yourself.
All right, so it was a big steak.
Smushing my face between those two fucking buns.
I don't know. I never
the rolls that they send to the table.
I've never been to a Texas Roadhouse. I don't know.
Oh my God, what is wrong with you?
I don't know. Is there one around here? I don't even know.
There's one over in Hempstead.
Oh, okay. We
should go sometime.
Okay.
Do steaks.
All right, let's go.
All right, we'll hang up and let's just go do that.
I know. I do enjoy the fact that we didn't put. Apologies for not putting out an episode last week, but I do enjoy that we actually saw each other in person last week and didn't do D&D. And didn't do a fucking episode.
We met up because I was like, Friday, could you do it? No, you couldn't. Saturday, I couldn't do it. And then we met up Sunday. It's like, well, I guess we're not doing one this week.
I guess. Yeah.
And it was one of those weeks where if we both had free time at the same time, we would have done it.
Oh, 100%.
But what I want to do, I want to plot and start doing what we used to do 2 or 3 at a clip.
Yeah, we could do that.
Mm-hmm. And gives me some headway into editing because this is going to be not that close. We've done closer, but it's going to be close enough.
Okay.
And thankfully, new computer work will make it a lot easier. Hopefully, a lot smoother.
That's why I brought my phone up here. I was going to send you the artwork as I was talking to you.
Yes, I need artwork. It's the crazy thing is, artwork is one part of it.
Yeah.
But I can always just slap a logo, and now I have title bars and stuff to make it look cute and shit.
Well, no, I gotta send you.
Yes, you do have to send me the artwork.
Yeah.
And for this week, we are not doing our normal go follow our friends. We talked about on Work Apparel. Luigi, Leo, we love you guys, but we're going to start trying to organize a way to do it where I don't have to remember and repeat back every time.
Okay, sounds good.
Luigi and his 9,000 bands.
I just sent it to you.
Did I get it? I did not. I will.
Yeah,
I will get it eventually.
Second.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's sent. Oh God, I almost threw my phone across the room.
Please don't throw your phone.
I didn't. I
caught it mess.
Before it fell.
Considering we're an hour and 20 minutes into an hour-long podcast.
Yeah. Listen, they're never unless the list is very freestyle. These are not going to be an hour long.
Even that was over an hour long.
Was it?
Yeah.
There's a couple times I look down and I'm like, holy crap, we're 3/4 of the way through and we're about 15 minutes into this fucking podcast.
It's like, this has been the longest 2 hours of my life. 47 seconds.
Yeah. Fuck. But yeah, I gotta fix a tripod now and all that jazz. So
Oh, good luck with that.
I think that's it.
So for us, I'm basher.exe on Instagram,
I am Nugs29.
and we are Hit the Stage Podcast. We have Mike and Dave Hit the Stage on YouTube, hitthestagepodcast.com. Check us out. I don't know what's going on because Google Podcast is gone?
It's
and
gone,
now it's been rolled into YouTube Music. So
Has
for
it?
audio only, you can grab it on YouTube Music. If you
not know
want
that.
audio and video, we are on YouTube.
Yeah.
Allergies are killing me slowly. That's why my eyes and my sinuses are fucking killing me. The weather's finally gotten nice.
Two
So I
dopey
must
ass
suffer.
retards. Yeah, and tomorrow's gonna be 80 degrees.
Dopey ass
What?
what's?
Yeah, I'm saying it. I don't care.
Yeah, I know. You are what you eat.
Yeah, that's it. Wow, why did you just call my wife? Anyway,
nope,
Dave?
not doing it. Not doing it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I like your wife. I'm not doing it.
That's it. I think we did
And
it.
for anyone who wants to know how horrible of a human I am, I want you to look up the term gumping it,
I don't want to look that up.
and I will explain it to you later. For now, take care of each other. Take care of yourselves.
Hail Halford.
Hail Halford later.